parked, and Propane's about down to in between a half and a fourth. So it's been pretty cold. So we're gonna go ahead and leave and go get some propane, and then go to Walmart and get a few things. And then we're gonna go back and park for a couple days, and then we're gonna head out. We're waiting on some fellow nomad friends from the tribe. So you'll be seeing that in the near future. And then we'll be heading west. At Lake Whitney, they don't have a place to get, or they don't have a propane fill. They only have it for bottles. So we had to come here. It's basically maybe less than 5 miles, a couple of miles away. But it's a propane fill near Whitney, Texas. So we're gonna fill that up, and we'll be set for heat for a little while. And where we're going, hopefully we won't need to use our heater much at all. We're looking forward to getting out of this cold weather. What do you think they are? Swallows' nest?
I don't know. They might be like bird. They look like little swallow birds.
They are.
Barn swallows. Yeah.
Barn swallows? They look like dirt dauber nest, but they're bird swallows. Pretty sure. Yeah, a lot bigger.
The dirt.
They look like sheep. Sheep with no heads. Ew. Dumpster police for this place? Yeah, you're letting us know. Okay, thank you. Doing a good job. Thank you. There's some feathers up in there. Definitely try to keep warm. And it's windy. Look, it's an old bank drive-through. That's pretty clever. Oh, okay, get away. Yeah, there's a little dead birdie on the ground, a little baby. Its nest fell. Oh, that's sad. Oh, that's really sad. Yeah, it fell out, and the little bird lost his life. I replaced the nest over here, but the poor little birdie is out in the parking lot. I can't move him. Food here again, and she said come through the drive-through, and I said, well, we're in a motorhome. She didn't know what that was, so I had her look outside, and I'm like, I don't think we can fit. But you know, I think we can, actually, looking at it. We've never gone through a drive-through in this thing, but I saw online that this place is pretty good. Do you think you can fit through? No? You can. You got plenty of room over here. I'm pretty sure you can. Because it's too hard for. I can't really. Their inside is closed. I don't know. It's kind of creepy. Me in a mask and money in my hand walking. Yeah, everything's creepy.
You go to the side of that.
Yeah, totally you can.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Alright, cool. But yeah, that way we can pay. Alright, I'll let you know if we make it through the drive-thru. Oh my gosh, this is our first time through the drive-thru in the motorhome. That is so funny. Always worth filming something like this. She just said she would come out and bring it to me. I've got my cash right here for it. So funny. Hi! Gigi! Hi!
And of course this little...
She's cuddled up. Yep. So we are still going to go through the drive-thru. We just have to go to the... Oh, hi! Thank you. You said it was... Here you go. Did you get chopsticks and...
I have a 2 chopsticks over here for you.
And soy sauce?
Yeah,
okay.
I buy that soy sauce for here.
Okay.
And soy sauce here for you.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome, and I have a set of 4.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Well, you can either wait or just back out, probably. Yeah, let's just... Alright. Okay, so we're not going to go all the way through the drive-thru, but we did kind of use the drive-thru, I guess. For the first time in the RV. We actually could have easily. I'm coming! Yeah, Good thing the parking lot's empty. They have a pretty busy drive-thru. I saw several come through. So it's got a 4.4 star review at the Walk Express in Hillsboro, Texas. I got my mask on, so it's kind of hard to talk. It's kind of muffled, but yeah. We're gonna head over to Walmart now, get a few things. Everybody has cabin fever, so we're gonna take a little hike down to the lake. If we can get there. This is kind of a trail. Where's the bunny?
He bounced through here somewhere.
Look at the water. I don't think there's any other
Access?
access.
That trail probably leads to the lake.
It's a cliff.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh my gosh.
Don't get close to the
It's
edge.
very steep.
It's pretty out there.
It sure is pretty. Lake Whitney. We made it to the beach. Are y'all ready for a swim?
Oh no, definitely not.
Not till it's hot enough.
Right.
That's probably really
And then doing Snow White. I read about those. I know why the hawk was staying in the same place because it was tiny little birds flying.
Way over here now.
Wow, it went way over here.
Now he's in there again.
Cute little tiny flowers everywhere. These are all dried up for the winter. So I'm cooking up some tenderloin pork chops, and I'm gonna use some of old Uncle Steve's shake. I got this from Papa Texas at Lollapalooza. He gave me a sample of it just for the thick meat. And we actually had some on some steak the other night, and I forgot to film it, but these pork chops ought to be delicious with this on there. I'm just gonna put a nice layer of that on there for kind of a crust. And I always add sour cream once they're almost done, and make a little bit of a gravy at the end with the meat grease and stuff and the drippings. And then once I flip these over, I'll season the other side. I'll show you guys. Now that that side's browned, I'm going to flip them over and season this side with the thick meat seasoning from Uncle Steve's shake. This is the one that I've used so far. I did also get a sample of the gator shake, which is excellent. I just tried it, just sampled it, not on anything. I just tried it by itself, and it was so good. But this one seemed appropriate for this thick cut of pork chop. So we'll let that get nice and crusty on the other side, and then I'm going to turn the fire down and maybe add a little more oil, and I'll show you once I add my sour cream for gravy. They sure are looking and smelling good. I cut a couple of those pork chops in half. Some of us can't eat a whole chop, so we'll just save whatever we can't finish and put in our eggs in the morning. But this is looking good, and I'm still waiting for them to cook all the way through. I have turned my fire down to about a 3 or 2. Let those cook a little longer, and then I'll simmer them in the sour cream. And I might add a little bit more of that shake. I'm having to keep adding oil, so I'm just going to put a little bit of water in there just to do a little bit of steaming for these chops. This is distilled water or drinking water that I get in the Primo jars. There we go. Now we don't want to brown these anymore, so we're just going to let those steam a little bit, get a gravy going. My stuffing is actually done. I'm just letting that stay warm. And my peas today I'm just putting in the microwave so I didn't have to dirty up another pot and pan. We've got those. We'll add a little butter into that. Normally I would probably roast some garlic in the pan with it, but I did not want to take away from the seasoning at all, because this I actually wanted to taste with just the seasoning that we're trying. I wanted to try just that flavor. In fact, I think I'm still going to add some more in there because I usually use several different spices, and this is the only one we're using today. So I'm just going to shake some more of that in there before we add our sour cream. And then we'll let it simmer, I'd say probably 5 to 7 minutes. That way they're done all the way through. But yeah, the total cooking time for these is less than 10 minutes. You just want to brown them good on both sides. 1.5 to 2 minutes on each side on a high heat with a couple of tablespoons of oil of your choice. I just used some vegetable oil because I was going to be using a high heat and I didn't want to use the olive oil at a high heat. You could also use coconut oil, but that's very fragrant and it also has quite a strong taste. So again, I didn't want to take away from the actual flavor of the seasoning and the meat. So that way we get a true taste of this seasoning. Everything's just waiting on that meat, and we can have supper. I wanted to show you, this does not take a lot of sour cream. We just want to make a little bit of a creamy gravy, maybe 2 teaspoons, maybe 3 teaspoons, probably a tablespoon if you like more thick gravy. You want to put maybe a couple tablespoons, but we just like a light layer of sour cream, and I'll show you once I get this mixed in what it looks like after I get all these chops coated in that. I have the one side coated with the sour cream. I'm just going to flip them over and baste the other side. And that's what it looks like after I basted it. I'm just going to let those simmer for maybe 3 or 4 minutes and they should be done. We are ready to eat. I have Steve's plated up here, and I'm just going to add a little bit more of the seasoning to the pork chop. We like stuff pretty well seasoned up. Got our green peas, our stuffing, and our pork chop. And then, oh, we can't forget a little more gravy. More gravy on there. My sour cream gravy. There you go, dear. How does that look?
That looks delicious.
Tell us how it tastes. All right, give it the taste test. Is that a different flavor than what I usually do?
Yeah, a little more of a peppery.
Yep. It does have a peppery. I really like it.
It's really good, yeah.
Good.
Really, really good.
So Steve approves of Uncle Steve's shake.